The Eras Tour concert in LA was the first concert I ever went to. I spent way too much money on a last minute ticket, and I'm not gonna say exactly how many more shifts of work I have to take on, but to give you all an idea of how crazy the secondary ticket market was, here's a screenshot of the prices on a different night that I went to. Thankfully, the price gouging was not as crazy as my night, and the concert was almost worth it. I never really referred to myself as Swiftie, and I still don't, even though I'm the biggest Taylor Swift fan among my friends and coworkers. I've been a casual listener of her work since I first saw the teardrops on my guitar music video. I mostly listen to her chart-topping music because I listen to the Hot 100s. Her songs always appear there and I enjoy them quite a bit. Generally speaking, I usually don't skip her music when it pops up. Personally, my favorite single of hers is Blank Space. It's pretty funny. The person who piqued my interest in Taylor Swift's Eras Tour was my cousin, who is an unapologetic Swiftie. She tried to fight the Ticketmaster war and only got hers when more dates were added. I spent one night looking into her predicament and down the rabbit hole I go. You all know how social media and Google searches work. I decided to check out on the Ticketmaster situation, and from then on I kept getting suggestions on about all things Taylor Swift. I had no reason to avoid interacting with Swiftie news and content. The videos from the concerts looked fun. The outfits were dreamy and dramatic. The choreography was beautiful. The set design was intricate, and before I knew it, she got me. I'm pretty sure that if the Eras Tour started in LA, I wouldn't have gone. However, it didn't turn out that way. Swifties had months and months to celebrate the tour on my timeline before Taylor Swift arrived in my city. To seal the deal, a series of events with hijinks worthy of an episode of a sitcom finally pushed me to buy a ticket. Before the tour, I didn't even know most of the songs on her set list. The months of internet-fueled induction to her discography pushed me to discover more of her songs and find gems that never reached the top 100. Just as an example, it was Amanda from Swell Entertainment and her video who piqued my curiosity about the song Haunted. I only discovered Cruel Summer mere weeks before it became a single, and I agree that Getaway Car should have a music video. I don't collect albums as I prefer to stream songs on shuffle. I'm more of an anime fan, a literature fan, and generally a fan of storytelling than I am a stan of music. The only album I own is Beyonce's Lemonade album, so I don't have any Taylor Swift album, and I never felt the need to go out and buy one until her Vault track started coming out. When the song You're Losing Me came out, it pushed me to consider buying the deluxe version of Midnight's whenever Taylor releases it in the future. What struck me about this album is that Taylor sings about a man we'll dub the lover, and how consistent the characterization was for this persona throughout the album. He never says too much in Lavender Haze, and that he didn't get into her melancholia. In the song Mastermind, the narrator sang about scheming all the while the lover only smirked because he knew the entire time that the narrator was a mastermind. In the song Sweet Nothing, the narrator sings praises to her lover who only wanted sweet nothing from her, and in turn, the narrator wants to always come back to her lover's sweet nothing. The song You're Losing Me turns that passivity into its head. The narrator begs her lover to do something, say something, lose something, choose something, just so she could have something to hang on to. The change is not with the lover, but with the perception of the narrator. The theme of the narrator changing is repeated in Midnight Rain as well. The narrator sang that she was chasing that fame while he stayed the same. Similar to how Midnight is in between 2 days, we have a narrator who is stuck between staying in a relationship or moving on. The identities of the narrator and the lover are well known, and I know the fandom does not believe that all the songs refer to the same lover. However, I believe in separating the art from the artist to some extent. Doing so allows the art to be more flexible and adaptive, similar to how a line in the song Cornelia Street takes on a new meaning after recent events. I mentioned earlier that the ticket price was almost worth it, and overall I'm happy with my purchase. I admire Taylor's artistry, stagecraft, persistence, and ambition. However, the overall experience left me wanting more. I was looking for the fanaticism associated with the Taylor Swift fandom, to get lost in the appreciation of the art. But something in me is stopping me from completely going into the deep end. Maybe it's because I'm still paying for the ticket to this day. Or maybe it's because I attended the concert on my own without having someone to share the experience with. I think that's the biggest lesson I learned from this experience. Concerts like these are best enjoyed with others.